July 2025. In the dry, silent desert of Peru's Supe Valley, archaeologists and locals gather as a forgotten city finally opens its eyes again. Peñico, lost for nearly 4 millennia, stands revealed to the public for the first time. Dr. Ruth Shady, the same archaeologist who discovered the legendary city of Caral, lifts a conch-shell trumpet to her lips. The ancient pututus sounds, a deep, trembling note that once echoed through this valley thousands of years ago. And with that single blast, a story buried under the earth begins to rise. 3,800 years ago, the Caral civilization, the oldest in all the Americas, was dying. Not from war, not from invasion, but from the sky itself. A devastating drought lasting 130 years crushed their crops, dried their rivers, and cracked their cities. Caral, once a thriving metropolis, began to empty as its people searched for life-giving water. Families, farmers, priests, all fleeing a climate catastrophe no one understood. But they did not disappear. They adapted. Those refugees climbed higher and higher into the surrounding mountains, and at a soaring 600 meters above the valley floor, they found what they needed: glacial water trickling down from the Andes. Here, around 1800 to 1500 BCE, they built Peñico, not a temporary camp, a city. Spread across 22 hectares, archaeologists have now uncovered 18 monumental structures, ceremonial temples, residential complexes, and a vast central plaza shaped with precision and intention. Everything was engineered, not just to survive drought, but to thrive above it. One discovery shocked archaeologists more than anything. Peñico has no defensive walls, no watchtowers, no weapons. At a time when Egypt's Middle Kingdom fought for territory and Babylon rose through conquest, this society chose a different path. Their protection wasn't military. It was social. A culture built on trade, music, cooperation, and shared survival. While others built armies, Peñico built alliances. As excavators dug deeper, they found 32 pelican bone flutes perfectly preserved, clay figurines, beaded necklaces, hematite pigment traded from distant lands, and in the walls of temples, sculpted friezes of pututus, the conch-shell trumpets used in rituals, gatherings, and diplomacy. Peñico wasn't just a settlement, it was a hub that connected 3 worlds: the Pacific coast, the towering Andes, and the Amazon jungle. This network is why archaeologists call it the city of social integration, a place where cultures met not in conflict, but in exchange. Set dramatically on a high terrace, Peñico towers over the valley. This wasn't aesthetic, it was strategic. The elevated platform protected the city from floods and gave it a monumental presence. But the real marvel lies in its engineering. The amphitheater, designed 3,800 years ago, has acoustics so advanced that a single speaker at the center could address hundreds. The walls were built with earthquake-resistant architecture, using flexible layers and angled stones that absorbed seismic shocks. This wasn't survival. This was mastery. In the carvings and figurines, archaeologists found scenes that shocked them, depictions of drought, famine, and empty rivers. It wasn't art. It was memory. A silent warning for their descendants. The climate can collapse. We survived by moving toward the mountains. So must you. And that message hits harder today than ever. Because Peru has lost 56% of its tropical ice in just 58 years, the same water source that once saved Caral and created Peñico. The past isn't whispering, it's shouting. Today, Peñico is open for all. Visitors walk through its stone plazas, explore its temples, and experience VR reconstructions in a new visitor center. It now joins the Caral circuit: Caral, Áspero, Vichama, and completes a story that began 5,000 years ago. Standing on the terrace, overlooking the desert where a civilization refused to die, one thing becomes clear. Peñico shouldn't exist. By every measure, it should have vanished with the drought. But it stands. A testament to resilience, cooperation, music, engineering, and human adaptability. The city didn't just survive, it sang. And now, after 3,800 years, we can finally hear its voice again.